Okay, so you want to make some of the marathon motion design stuff. So first, you're going to open up this app called Cavalry. It's a free motion design software. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go take the icons that I created, and we're going to go bring in this square with the circle in it icon. We're going to just drag it in there, and it's going to be named graphics 8, which is perfect, right? So what we're going to do is now select the name of it underneath with a little icon, and we're going to select this little like dot matrix thing, create a duplicator, and now that's duplicated. And now we're going to go over here to size mode. We're going to select from fit to step, which will allow us to change the size of it. And now we'll be able to position it more correctly. Awesome. But as we know, the marathon graphics are like a little smaller, so we're going to go put it to 0.2. Awesome. And now we can change the count of it, so we're going to go put it up. We can now change the counts to fit more of the aspect ratio or the composition of this thing. That's like the canvas really is what it's like meant to be called, or what I feel like it's supposed to be meant to be called. Anyway, so now let's import other graphics. Let's import this circle with 2 lines crossing through it. And now, what's that called? I think that one's graphics 5. So we'll put that on top. We'll put that on like top of the duplicator. And then where you see this little dot, we're going to grab that and put it under input shapes. So now we can add more shapes, and now we have the second part of our pattern. And now, if we just do this, where we grab the next thing, which is this slash one, I think that's called graphics 4. Yep. And now we head down to the duplicator and we do the same thing again. So we're gonna just spaghetti strand it over to input shapes. Okay, I think we'll add then the just simple dot, because that will do a lot. And now, just scroll down to find duplicator, because it'll just add more of these over on your attribute editor of the other graphics, other icons. So now we'll go underneath here, grab that dot, put it under input shapes. Boom. Okay, cool. So now we have those. We're gonna unselect auto ID, and now it will. So if we put in like 1, it will bring up that circle with a cross in it. And now if we put it back to 0, it will show the first one that we did, which is the circle in the square. But now we're gonna like right click on it and press edit behavior, select random, and now we have this like randomly generated sort of pattern in there, which is great. So now we can go over here, select random, and throw it over into the attributor editor, or not, I guess. Okay, let's throw it in there. Boom, nope, that's not what I wanted. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna shrink these down real quick. And now we have the random one. Okay, perfect. So now we have it to as random. If we change the strength, it will either add a whole bunch of the other patterns, or it will add less. If we change the minimum to, the maximum, I guess the more that we have it. So I think 10 was totally fine. And then the minimum, we'll just get rid of them, I guess. So basically, like, fiddle around with it. And then, like, you can... I usually fiddle around with the strength. So we can press this little dot right next to the strength percentage, and that will add a keyframe. And if we scroll down over here to our timeline, that will show up. And if we go forward and change it... Oh, okay, hold up. Okay, just like this is our, like, little line indicator for the timeline. Now if we change it, it will automatically change it for, like, that will automatically add other stuff in there. Or automatically add a keyframe to each change that we make. And basically just kind of just change the strength to whatever that it will work as. And I think it will turn out great. So yeah. Now, another way that you can do this is really simple. So what you can do inside of Cavalry is that you can select the square tool, just add in a square, go to fill, let's make it just really blue, obnoxious blue or something like that. Cool. And we'll go back to shape, or we'll just select the shape now, press duplicate, and we're basically going to repeat the same steps. So now we go to size mode, press step, change it to basically make it look good, make a grid pattern, essentially. Awesome. Let's just make it 210 by 210. We'll make the scale of it pretty small. And then we'll just add a whole bunch of other stuff in there. So now it's duplicated a bunch of times. But now we can do the same thing again. We can just add in a circle, add that in there. We'll make it the same fill color. And then you can just throw that in, make it the same blue. And then we'll grab this little button here, throw it under shape inputs. Now it varies it. Can I make like a triangle? I don't know if I really want that. Okay, let's see. Here, we'll get rid of that polygon. But basically, you could do the same thing just with circles and those. Scroll down, select auto, and then unselect auto ID. Right click it, add behavior, add a random, and boom. It's kind of crazy, like just a. And no one. Oh, actually, I mean, in many ways, I don't know if it really worked. Interesting. Wait a minute. Hold up. Shape ID, add behavior, random. There we go. And basically you could do that. Oh, by the way, if you want, like, if you don't want the white background, you can just press composition settings, and then change the color to just be black. And that's about it. Like, it's the same philosophy, just on a different scale. So I posted this on like TikTok and no one cared. So yeah. So let's get rid of this real quick. Now another thing that you can do, let's just change it to white real quick. So another marathon graphic that you can make in here is that literally you can just go make these like big old random squares. I'll go to fill real quick. Make it that yellowish green that it's iconic for. And then you can add in a bunch of squares like these. Because they have this like acid cubic look. And then you could just basically add those in here. Then you can head down to your timeline and like kind of glitchy add them in there. So then, here, I'll show you real quick. So we'll just go up here. One scene. Okay. And then let's make, oh, okay, that's not what I wanted. Here, we'll just add that in there for fun. Let's see. I wanted the one that was in particular Where's regular rectangle shape? Interesting. Okay. That's odd. We can take this obnoxious green color that it has. I think it's like almost the same shade as the Marathon. Or yellowish green that it has. Okay. Of 4. Let's add that in there real quick. And so basically, you can like, here, well then, come on here. Whoopsie. And so now you have it appear here, and then you can make it disappear. And then basically you can follow that again with just different shapes. So it's really building it on top of each other. And that should work, you know, as another design if you really wanted to. You can also do this in Infinity Designer, which is a free free graphic design software. So yeah, so that's some of the ways that you can make some of these other designs. If you really want to also design some really cool like ASCII art or whatever for Marathon, which I think is pretty cool, you can go to this website called Dither Garden, and it allows you to just basically create a bunch of unique designs, and you can change the look of it to basically look really interesting. Another great place to find like more odd art for Marathon, or like a really cool place to do some cool editing, is this place called Pixel Crash XYZ. Add a whole bunch of like cool dithering and all that, ASCII colors, and it's kind of cool, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, go out there, get crazy with this Marathon stuff, and I bet you guys will love it.